Hi there, I'm Denise Daffara, and I wanted to make this little video to show you how easy it is to cut up the little cards to make the tiny teacup deck for creativity time for you. So some of you have asked if I can draw a grid so that you can have cutting lines, and as yet I've been unable to figure out how to do that. And because they're so close together, I'm just going to show you how I cut mine up, and it's an invitation to let go of perfection and just trust your eye and your scissors and go for it. Or for you who have a cutting board and a blade and a steel ruler, perhaps that might be a more exacting option if you really prefer that. But I'm going to show you how easy it is to make these ones. So here I have the calm white in the plain white cup, which could also serve as a coffee cup. You know, when you get in the cafes, they give you a nice little cup that's just usually quite plain. So for those coffee lovers, this one might work for you as well. So you print out your 3 sheets on cardstock. So it's got a little more thickness to it than paper, and it's also easy to cut by hand. So then I take a reasonably large pair of scissors, and I just use my eye. I just go along and I cut along the bottom. I sort of like, if you just look at the gap, they're not even quite evenly spaced because of the grid that I used. So it's an exercise, as I said, we're releasing imperfection and just letting ourselves have playtime. So I leave just that little gap underneath each cup at the bottom. Do the same at the top. Okay, and then I run down the middle of one of these aisles. It's sort of an aisle in between these saucers, to just get a bit of a feel as to how big that gap is when I have my scissors right in the middle, right in the center. So it's really quite close. There's not a lot of space between each saucer. And then again. And so this gives me an idea sort of how to guide that last one. You could hold one of these previously cut ones up against it and go from there. Because they come out so very small, I think you can get away with that little imperfection. I mean, I've printed out several decks now, and I can tell you that holding them when they're in their little pile, it's not upsetting if there's a tiny fluctuation in size, because they're so little. I just let it be. It's part of my practice, has been over the years, is to release that needing that perfection, needing it so right that it actually causes you to not do things. So that's my encouragement. And this way, when you buy this product, I send you the PDF, you get to keep the file forever, and I'm just wanting you to see how easy it is that you can cut up this and have a deck for yourself. And it's a really lovely little addition. See, here we are, there's a little bit bigger gap. So you could even that up a tiny bit if you really wanted to, by taking a little smidge, but I usually don't worry. I'm just going through with my eye, seeing the center between each cup. And I'll carry on and do the whole deck like that. But yes, so my encouragement is to make a deck for yourself and print them out again and make a deck for a friend. So, and they're quite a sweet little gift. So here's my little pile of 108 cards. And to present them quite sweetly to a friend, you might find a little organza bag and tuck them in there. There's much more. There used to be 72, but I added 36 new ones in an update. So there's a nice little pile of cards there that I'd love to hear how you're enjoying using them. Thanks for watching. Bye.